Hey everyone, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Here we are in the Tombsward Catacombs, where we have just completed this area, and I think it's been a couple days since I've recorded, so I just want to make sure. We did get Lutel the Headless, which was the legendary summon. So we can't quite use that one yet. I believe it. Let me just double check so I don't say it wrong. Yeah, it takes 104 FP. So with one more level up in our mind, we will be able to use that one. So, all right. So the next thing that we're going to do is work our way back around, and we're going to head up to the minor Erdtree. So there are some of these tree guardians down here, so be mindful of that. Some of them pop out of the ground like this one here. They go down pretty easily, but they are similar to the wolves in a manner that if they get around you, or even the demi-humans, if they surround you and start attacking, you can get stun locked very, very easily. Like I did in my practice. I think I died to that little group right there at least twice because I just was not paying very good attention. So if we head back that way, that's the pilgrimage church. I don't like saying things wrong, so I just want to make sure I have it. Church of Pilgrimage. I was so close. Alright, we got another one here. And on my practice account, I did get lucky and managed to have them drop one of their chest pieces. I had one of them drop a mask. And I've also had one of them drop the Tree Guardian Spear, which is really cool. I can't quite use it. Even on this account, I wouldn't be able to use it because of the stat requirement. If I remember correctly, and obviously I don't have it yet, so I can't check, I'm pretty sure the requirement on that one is 17 or 18 strength. I have, what do I have? 16, so I don't remember. Anyway, I will double check that. So this is the next boss that we're going to fight. Let's go around the tree first and just see if we can fight a couple more of those tree guardians. That one over there is called the Erdtree Avatar, and we are going to be fighting him. It is a very tough boss fight. I would say dependent on the type of character that you're playing. Having a little bit heavier armor is a good idea. Using heavier weapons is pretty good too. Having a shield maybe. The type of character that I'm playing as, kind of the, medium armor, squishy type of magician, sorcerer. Having a hard time thinking and fighting these guys at the same time. My god, that was terrible. Alright, well, we got our flasks back just so that we could use one. These burning fields, the fire does not hurt you, but if you see them, make sure you go and grab some of the smoldering butterflies. So let's stick a little bit closer to the trees. We're going to be going to those outskirts in a little bit, after we probably die to the Erdtree Avatar a few times. We might as well take this one down and get another flask, just so that we have everything for the fight. And I don't... yeah, there's one more over there. I say I don't know if there's any more of the Tree Guardians, but this guy. There we go. So it looks like only one of them dropped something, and that was a tarnished golden sunflower, which isn't terrible. So it's always good to have those. Alright, so this one can do holy damage. Because it is tree-like, it is kind of weak against fire. So if you have any fire pots, that could probably help. So let's go ahead and make as many of those as we can and equip them. And if you have any fire grease, that could help too. got 3 of those. So why not? Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm just going to start by throwing a couple of fire bombs. And those actually worked really well. Very slow, very big attacks. They hurt bad. It is possible to stun it and get critical hits, so this one, when it shoots those, just run to the side and you'll be able to dodge them just fine unless you run into something, and you can see just how heavy those hits are. And I was on the wrong item. Let's try healing again. Get away. You can use torrent on this fight because obviously we're outside. So if you need to get further away to heal, probably not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and set our sword on fire. And again, run sideways. Dodge, 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 dodge. If you can dodge into it and get some close-ups attacks, or close-up attacks, that's a good thing too. Jumping attacks, charged attacks if you can get them, death attacks if the avatar can get them. That one attack right there, it pretty much just slams down on the ground and does holy damage. Unlike the other one, when it slams its weapon down on the ground, it doesn't shoot anything, but if you're in close proximity to it, just be careful because it can damage you. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and make as many of those as possible again. And yeah, we'll start off the fight with that again. But first things first, make sure you get your runes. Thankfully, I wouldn't have lost too many that time. Burn, burn, burn. And another thing to keep in mind, you can summon your ashes if you feel that is necessary, or if you're struggling, or just if you want to have the extra help, you can do that. Oh, that was a perfect example of the iframes that torrent can give you. So yeah, that's just the butt slam. I didn't clear out the field of the tree guardians, so hopefully they won't get in here on this fight. Field, oh, run. If you kind of run backward at an angle, that can help too, because you'll get away from him or her. Yeah, it almost looks more like a female to me. I don't know, just the body type looks feminine-ish, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Run to the side and avoid, and that hit helped me to avoid everything. Oh. So if you dodge into the attacks that it does, then you're going to be able to get in for more melee type hits. But if you want to dodge away, then you'll be able to get more casting or throwing of your weapons. The craftable, like the pots. Oh, one more hit, one more hit. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. There we go. Alright, so in my practice, this probably took me 5 or 6 tries. I was struggling really bad. And, you know, not to sound critical or rude, but you probably will too. The first time that I fought this boss, I had such a hard time. So once you learn the moves and kind of learn the idea of stay away from it and when to go in and when to dodge into the attacks. Oh wow, I didn't know that they could do poison. Makes sense that they can. Yeah, you'll struggle quite a bit less. So I'm gonna come over here and make sure that we're in a safe spot. And let's go ahead and read about those crystal tears that we got. This one is probably the best one in the game, in my opinion. The Opaline Bubble Tear significantly negates damage in mixed physic. A crystal tear formed slowly over the ages. I think that's all the same. Provides significant damage negation. However, this effect only occurs once and will expire after a certain duration. So basically this is going to negate either all of the damage or a very, very significant portion of the damage of one hit. So if you know you're going into a boss fight that has a really hard hit that you can't dodge, use this before you know when that attack is going to come, and you'll pretty much negate all of that damage. So we'll be equipping that one ASAP. And we also got the Crimson Burst Crystal Tear. The resulting concoction gradually restores one's HP over time. So it's like poison, but in reverse. So it will slowly tick heal over time. So let's go back over to the Tombswood Catacombs, just so that we can rest at the site of grace, and then we will continue to go around the tree. I think just traveling to it counts as a rest, but if you want to check to see if you can level up, if you want to add new spells, or if you want to redo your physic, you can absolutely do that. So I think I'm going to put that one in place of the heal, and don't really need extra faith. I guess this one wouldn't be bad. So if we go into a boss fight, having extra stamina regeneration to begin with, or maximum stamina, that's going to be a benefit to us. So let's head back up here. Fight some of these guys again, see if we can get some new armor or a new spear. And there is one other thing for sure that I wanted to do on the other side of the tree. Where is he? Oh, there it is. I knew that there was a guy wandering on this side. Come on, be good. Oh, Guardian Greaves. That's not bad. Maybe. Let's check and see how that is compared to ours. Probably not as good. Not as good for physical, but definitely better for magic, fire, all of that. So that physical would go from a 7.4 to a 6.2. It's not terrible. Let's switch it up. Alright, so this one is an engraved golden greave worn by guardians of the minor Erdtrees. In accordance with an ancient pact within the Erdtree, it is said that their deaths led not to destruction, but instead to renewed eternal life as guardians. Those actually look really cool. I like those. Alright, let us continue. I have a vendetta against these guys, and why didn't I just use magic the first time? Jeez, these guys kicked my butt. Give me the smoldering butterflies. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's see, there's nothing up here except for the view, and also our very first glimpse of the Wandering Mausoleum. It was moving. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, those things are so cool. I remember the first time I rode up on that, I was shocked. That is so neat. And, oh, I was drinking the wrong one. We'll be heading down there probably next episode. Maybe later in this episode, we'll start to clear that area. But for now, I'm going to stay quiet. And in my editing, I will probably turn the volume up because I want to show off the singing. So the larger of the bats does a poison attack. It is much stronger, so it's almost like a queen or king, patriarch, matriarch. Oh, no, no, no! Yeah. That is annoying. Oh, that is so horrible. Alright, I'm gonna try something. And I want to see if this works. I'm going to... It's probably not. I'm going to quit the game and go back in and see if it respawns the body up near where I killed it. Because those drop... I want to say it's like a golden rune 6 or 7 or something like that. It's a high level one, and it's absolutely worth killing them for it. It is only a one-time drop, though. So the first time that you kill that, it will drop it. So that is really, really unfortunate. There's its body. Dang it. The item's not there. Well, that's very unfortunate. But if you manage to kill it and not have it fall onto the ground below, then you'll get a really nice rune. So the music is so cool, though. I'm trying to remember where I'd seen it. Maybe it was somewhere on Reddit or, oh, there's more up here. Oh, good chance to show something. But I had read that the song that Bat sings is Latin. I can't remember what the words mean right now. Obviously, I don't know the language myself. However, I know it's available online, and I'll try to find it and maybe either put it in as a comment or in the video description. It's really cool, though. Like, it's very fitting for the game. So, off to the right here, this is that area that we dropped down to get the lightning strike. So... Alright, so that's it for over in this area, unless we can get lucky. I really want to get one of their spears just to show it off. It's so cool. Eventually we'll try to get one. Alright, so the next thing on my list is to go to the Church of Pilgrimage. Let's ride back over there and heal. Oh, this is where the other one comes from right here by the tree. I'm not sure where the third one is at. Over there. Nothing. Alright, well they didn't drop anything, but we got our flasks refilled and we got some runes out of it, so... Let's head over here and rest real quick. Only at about 20 minutes, this is really good. It's way quicker than I expected. I thought it was going to take a lot longer to get past the Erdtree avatar. I'm very happy with that. Okay, nothing that we need to do yet. We've already done this. But it never hurts to get more runes. Especially when they're easy to get. There we go. Alright, so now from here we want to head south. Sort of. Yep. We want to head south and then a little bit southwest. Towards, there's another view of the walking mausoleum. Let me show you on the map. So there's some ruins right here, and that is our next that is our next destination. Boy, I'm having a hard time talking today. Got some wolves over here. Back off. Jeesh. See how they like some magic. Yeah, death from a distance. Alright. Let's keep moving. Is that a sunflower? No, that was just one of the faded Erdtree. Alright, so outside of this ruin, the Tombsward ruins, are some rats. We got a beast liver. There's the other one. I think there's 2 or 3 of them here outside. It is possible to get rune arcs from them. And another set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Trina's lilies, which is so nice and rare. And there is also a stairway going down. So I would highly recommend making sure that your FP and or health is as full as possible. There are 2 enemies down here that can be pretty difficult. They are called pages. I believe it like a page as in servant, something like that. I know that made them look so super easy, but they have rapiers in one hand and then a crossbow in the other hand. And from the crossbow, they shoot what is called a perfumer's bolt. I only know that because I picked one up from a drop in my practice account. But the arrows or those bolts shoot very quickly. And they are basically like explosive tip. So it's got, oh my lord, like perfume in it. We're going to be learning a lot more about the perfumers and the things that they make. So it's like an explosive fire bolt. So just be very careful of that. Be aware that they don't always turn out to be as easy as what it looked like I just did right now. And then your reward for coming down here is the winged scythe. That is such a great weapon. I've done nearly a full playthrough with that weapon, and oh my gosh, it is so much fun. So we are going to read the description. We are going to equip it, and as you can see, it causes blood loss, but it also requires 24 points in faith and 16 in strength. But let's read it real quick. Sacred Scythe, resembling a pair of white wings, deals holy damage. According to pagan belief, white-winged maidens are said to be death's gentle envoys. And the unique skill on this one is Angel's Wings. Jump and imbue the wing blade of the armament with light, then deliver a slashing attack on the enemy. The white wings impede recovery actions using a flask of tears. So, if we... Did I not equip it? I did not. I just went to the description. So if we equip it and two-hand it, or even one-hand it, it's got a similar moveset both ways. That's just the light attacks, heavy attacks, charged heavy, jumping. And then this is going to be the skill, what was it called again? Angel's Wings. But because we don't meet the requirements, it's not going to light up, it's not going to do all of its stuff, but this is what it looks like. And when you slash down, okay, I don't have any FP. I wonder if it will work. No. Okay. So when you slash down, like, it's going to flash and it's going to look awesome. And if you hit the enemy, if it's something that can use a flask, so like an invader or a human enemy, which some of them do have the ability to heal, they will not be able to do that because of the effect that the weapon has. So that one is really, really cool. If you're doing a faith build, I would highly recommend using that one, at least for a little while. So yeah, very, very cool. All right, and then from there, let's go ahead and hop up here. I want to make sure I do have full health. I'm hoping that this works. It did on my practice. I accidentally hit this off of the edge. No, okay. So I hit it off of the edge, and I decided, yeah, I'm just going to try to do a plunging attack, thinking it's probably going to kill me, but I'll also kill it. but the plunging attack somehow slowed my fall enough that it didn't kill me, which was very interesting. So I was going to try to replicate that, but we just picked up another spell, an incantation called Divine Fortification, which increases our holy damage negation. So an incantation of the Two Fingers Faithful increases holy damage negation. Follow the path that has been set for you, and you will make enemies of all others, the monks, the sorcerers, the ancient dragon knights, and the scions of gold. Heed me, the lands between offers no welcome to the tarnished. Cool. Alright, so I'm almost at 30 minutes, and the next thing I was going to do is probably going to take too much time, so I will save it for next time. I was going to show off this over here. We have another Everjail. The difference between this one and the Crucible Knight that we faced off against is that we have to unlock it with a stone sword key. I'm pretty sure it's just one. Yeah. I don't even know if I have any right now. Doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure that's in tools. So the enemy in here is pretty tough. So I would say if you want to try it, go ahead. If you lose, or if you die and lose all your runes, you can just respawn at the Stake of America, which is right there, and your runes are going to be on the ground right here. So it's not like you're going to lose anything by fighting it. I just don't have the stone sword key, and I am not going to fight it yet. So the next thing that we're going to do, and I will end it at oh, more trainers lilies. I was going to say I'm going to end it at the site of grace. Inside there's another another cave that we're going to finish. Oh, and a cave tonight. Don't hit me when I'm trying to bleed, you fool. Get over here. Bleed. Yeah. I say confidently as if he didn't almost kill me. Alright, that was horrible, but awesome. I didn't realize that he was there. So yeah, we'll go into this cave, go to the site of grace, and actually... Can we get up from down here? I think we may have to go around. Just go up and around this way, and then we can fall down to that platform. Okay, there we go. We're going to go back to the round table hold, and we're going to buy a spell that's going to help us down here. So it'll help us with the boss in this cave. Not hard at all, but it's kind of cool to use different spells and try new things. So we'll go ahead and activate the Site of Grace just so that we have it to be able to come back to. Come back outside, because you cannot fast travel from inside a cave. And triangle, square, or on the Xbox that would be, what would that be? I have it right here in front of me, YXA, and that's going to fast travel you to here. So I was going to say it's 3,000, but I don't think it is.
Doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
Okay, I was going to say I thought it was 3,000, so make sure you have plenty. But the one that we're going to buy is only 800. You can buy any and all of them if you want to. Eventually we will. But the one I want to get right now is Flame Sling, which is going to throw the ball of raging fire.
May the golden order shine through you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and equip that. Or memorize it, sorry. Put it here in the second slot. And then we'll go back into our inventory and read it. After we do an equipment change, and we'll add Clawmark Seal. And then we'll add the torch back. And as long as that doesn't put us in a heavy load, we should be good. And it doesn't. So let's go to inventory and look at this one. So a faith requirement of 10, which we have, obviously I worked on that. This one is an incantation originating from a sinister prophecy. Throws a ball of raging fire. Charging enhances potency and causes the ball of fire to explode. The flame of ruin is anathema to the Erdtree, but prophets sometimes glimpse it within the faith all the same. Sadly, when this occurs, their sole reward is banishment. Alright, so this is a really cool spell, and it's very useful. If you have time to be able to fully charge it, it's awesome. Okay, let's come back over here, talk to Hugh, and see if we can upgrade anything.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Okay, so we don't have enough smithing stone 2 to increase the twin blade, which is fine. It's already at a +5, which is really good. This one we might as well. We're going to use it for a little while. And the claw mark seal, it's not going to give us that much of an increase, so I don't think it's really worth doing quite yet. But what the heck, why not? Okay, it doesn't hurt to do it. Another thing that we can do is sell. Go back in and take a look at our inventory and see if we have any duplicate weapons. And duplicate armor. Or shields. Looks like we're doing good with that. Doing good there. That one's a duplicate. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so I think this is going to be a good place to stop. Let's go ahead and travel back to the Tombsward Cave. So next time we'll start by clearing that out, and then I will show you on the map. We're going to clear out this cave. We're going to come up here to this church, and then come around to this little poison swamp. Take care of everything on this beach, which there's a lot of enemies, but a few items. And then we'll come down here to this shack. We'll look at the mausoleum, and hopefully we'll be able to get over on this section as well. If we can do all of that in one episode, that would be fantastic. If everything goes really smoothly, we should be able to. And then in the episode after that, we'll be able to head over to Castle Morn and finish up with the Weeping Peninsula. So that is where we're going to stop for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you next time.